Hey everybody, it's Jamil coming to you from Into the Void Sounds of Silence once again for season 3. A great season, a great reason, and great preaching. Hope you guys are enjoying this new time that we're in and this new development of life that each of us are going through and each of us is sharing. I hope that you guys are looking forward, not backwards, and looking into the light and not the darkness. Unless you need to heal or unless you need to become something different, of course, because the darkness is your friend to transform, but the light is your guide to reform your life and to build from a place of clarity and strength. So, without further ado, here we go. Season 3, Episode 2. Let's take our commemorative breath and be present in the moment. And now we are here. This episode will be about associations. Are you associated with those who seek to bond through suffering or those who bond through success? What are your associations and what do they say about where you're headed? Have you asked yourself these things? Are you attached to these relationships that sap your power? Or are you attracted to relationships that empower you to become the best person you can possibly be? These are your associations. In life, right now, especially more than any other time, associations are going to eventually be your landing pad of where you end up and where life can go for you based off of who it is that you've allowed into your inner world and who it is you've allowed into your inner life. Because you live two lives in this life. You live the outer life, this physical life, this waking life, and then you live your dream life, the one within you, your inner world, your inner space, your inner peace, your energy. And those associations are the reason that anybody has room to be in that space with you. And if you allow these associations, whether it be for better or worse, to cloud your judgment, then you ultimately get lost along the way. When picking a new association, it first starts with you. It starts with who you truly want to be. Who am I? It's the question. It's the eternal question. That question never truly gets answered until it's written on the headstone. But that is the question eternally for man as he lives in this flesh, to answer, who am I? And you will know who you are by your associations. You can pinpoint who you are by what and who you associate with. I promise you, it works 1,000%. There's no fail in this process of finding your true associations. In a pinch, who are the first 5 people you were going to call? In a moment of clarity, who is the person that you want to talk to the most? These are your associations. These are the people that are influencing you the strongest. What are they about? What are they doing? And what about them makes you want to be associated with them? What about them makes them the association that you need to move to that next phase of your life? Move to that next growth factor. Move to that next you factor. What about them says that this is what's going to get you there? This is the person. These are the people, and this is the place. And if none of those questions can be answered by just simply ruminating and simply taking that time to actually reflect on who it is you're around, then you know the answer is that these are not your true associations. Because that inner world is 10 times stronger than this outer world. Your waking reality has nothing to do and nothing on your dream reality. And your dream reality is definitely possible. when you change your associations. When you make your associations align with that life, because it can happen. It's hard to really move with the intensity and the integrity to make hard decisions on a day-to-day basis about who it is you're around and what it is you're talking about and what it is you entertain. That takes a lot of guts, a lot of courage, and a lot of discipline to actually stay the course when you're changing your inner world to match your outer reality, to match what you really want to see. When you're taking that paint of that inner world and you're taking those gifts and you're taking those blessings and you're taking those ideas and thoughts and feelings and emotions and you're mixing them all up and you're making your life change, it takes extreme discipline to continue on the path, because it's going to pull every punch. It's going to pull every stock. It's going to pull every weakness to the forefront, and it's going to call you to strike it down. And if you don't strike it down, it's going to strike you down. It's going to set you back, and it's going to hold you back from truly moving into that next phase, into those true associations with those people and those places and that persona that you really want to have, because your associations are truly all about your persona. Who do you want to be? How do you want to sound? How do you want to feel? How do you want to think? Because this human vessel is waiting on you to change it, not on it to change you. This human vessel is waiting to find out what it can do because of you. What can you be because you are human here and now and in this moment? What can you do because you're human here now and in this moment? And what can happen in this world because you specifically are human here now and in this moment? And when you take that time to really, really, really look at the gift of life that you have and the breath of life that is flowing through your body right now, you realize that your associations and those that you simply even breathe around are important, because that breath you share, that thought you share, and those feelings you share are your associations to life and what it has to offer you. If you want life at the highest level, then you have to breathe better, you have to think better, and you have to feel better, all through intention, through will, and through belief. When you change your intentions, when you fix your beliefs, and when you fixate your will on something better, on something higher, on something realer, on something more honest to what you truly desire, your associations will morph into a person that you are now the centerpiece of those associations. You are now the central figure of those associations. And it's time for your associations to develop into a different sphere of life, a different scope, in a different season. For within that sphere is your intent, and in that scope, your belief, and in that season, your will. To win, to grow, to change, to develop into something that is humane just by its being. For you have realized that to be human is to be limitless within the bounds of life. Limitless within the bounds of love. Limitless within the bounds of legacy. For what you pass on with this body shall live on in you, through you, So what exactly is the reason for you being who you are today? And where is it are you taking yourself tomorrow? As always, peace and love from up above. Wise as serpents, sweet as stuff.